Our immediate goal, the life of the human creature as it is ordinarily lived, is composed of a half fixed, half fluid mass of very imperfectly ruled thoughts, perception, sensation, emotion, desires, enjoyment, acts, mostly customary and self repeating in post part only dynamic and self developing, but all centered around a superficial ego. The sum of moment of these activities eventuates in an internal growth which is partly visible and operate in this life, partly a seed of progress in lives here after. The growth of the conscious being, an expansion, an increasing self expression, a more and more harmonized development of his constant member is the whole meaning and all path of human existence. It is for this meaningful development of consciousness by thought, will, emotion, desire, action, and experience, leading in the end a supreme divine self discovery that man, the mental being, has entered into the material body. All the rest is either auxiliary and subordinate to an accident and ties that only matters which sustain and help the evolution of his nature and the growth, or rather the progress unfolding and discovery of his self and spirit. The aim set before our yoga is nothing less than to hasten this supreme object of our existence here. It processes leave behind the ordinary tardy method of slow and confused growth through the evolution of nature. For the natural evolution is at its best an uncertain growth undergover, partly by the pressure of the environment, partly by a groping education, and an ill-lighted purposeful effort, and only partially illuminated and half automatic use of opportunities with blunders and lapses and relapse, a great portion of its made up of apparent accidents and circumstances and vicissitudes through wheeling a secret divine intervention and guidance. In yoga, we replace this confused crook crab motion by a rapid, conscious, and self directed evolution which is planned to carry us as far as can be in a straight line towards the goal set before. In a certain sense, it may be an error to speak of goal. Anyway, in a progression which may well be finite, still we can conceive of an immediate goal, an ulterior object behind our present achievement towards which the soul man can aspire. There lies before him the possibility of a new birth. There can be an ascent into higher and wider plan of being, and it descent to transform his member. An enlarged and illuminated consciousness is possible that shall make him a liberated spirit and a perfect force, and if spread behind the individual, it might even constitute divine humanity, or else a new supermental and therefore a superhuman race. It is this new birth that we make our aim, a growth into divine consciousness is the whole meaning of our yoga, an integral conversation to divinity not only of the soul but of all the parts of our nature. A beautiful quotation. Our life shall find in its fulfilled response. Above the boundless, hushed beat, beatitudes below the wonder of the embrace divine, says Arvindo.